93 Eusebio, 3 million coins, average body type, 4-star, 5-star, has a World Cup. Is this the guy for you? Today we're going to be looking at that. We're going to be looking through all of his stats, all of his player traits, as well as in-games and also positions that he would be very viable in. And then also we're going to finish off with A, who you could link him with, and B, is there any better players for the price? So Eusebio's coming in, 3 mil. He's got 4 versions now. He starts off with his best version at the start of the game, his 89 base. We then get the 91 mid, which is a nice card, but most definitely the base is still the kingpin there. We then get the World Cup, which is just 1 increase over his mid, and then we get the Prime, that is obviously only 1 increase over that. So the question is, which one's worth it? Which one's going to be the one that you're either A, getting the most effective work from, and B, just is the better card? The 93 is honestly incredible. As we know, he's one of the best players in terms of game icons. 4-star, 5-star. Stats are stacked. We've got pace, shooting, dribbling, all in the 90s. The 86 passing has got a wide range of above average passing for a striker, and we've got great stamina and a good amount of heading accuracy. In terms of traits, it's power, free kick, and flair. I'm interested to see what this card can do. Let's jump in and see if he's worth 3 million coins. I recommend using SkyCoach at skycoach.gg. Link will be in the description, and make sure on your checkout to use the code JT11 for a discount on your order. Great little skill from Eusebio. Don't find Anthony on the run, and most definitely don't find the ball back with him. Can we get this favor back? Oh my, I think I saw a murder on the pitch. Eusebio rolling back into Anthony, finds it back, double fake, and we doubled far too much. That's a solid ball for Eusebio. Keeper's out, nice little dink, and it's a cold finish for the Portuguese. Good pace, gets the left foot. Didn't think that he managed to beat him, to be honest, there. Eusebio looking for the run-off. Can we get a good acceleration past everybody? Whips in a ball. R9 with a header. Oh, and it was so close. Very, very good work from Eusebio in the back end there. Oh, it's great. Gets the chest. It's composed. It's his right foot, and it is buried into the back of the net. Into Eusebio's R9, and it's a great finish from Puskas. It's the good thing with Eusebio. He is such a versatile striker in terms of what sort of striker he can be. Obviously, he can be the semi-hold-up striker. I'm not talking about strength being absolutely monster for him, but in terms of just getting it to his feet, his dribbling ability is most definitely going to be enough to kind of take on any sort of defender you want. But then you've also got the through ball sort of striker, the lightning speed. He can get in and around a defense pretty simply. This guy's just knowing my every move, though, trying to do something with him, and it just seems to be every moment that I'm trying to pass it, trying to move, he is one step ahead of me. Either he's very, very lucky at guessing, or I'm just very easy to read. Bang! Oh, good block. Oh! Into Eusebio, going with the left foot, and Casillas with a big save as we try and find it back. Eusebio getting the first block, and he's done very well to get that second. Nice and composed from the opponent. He's gone for it. It's gone for it, and he's crossbar from 25. Eusebio running through if he can. He's got loads of options, but ever-growing defending coming past, but he still wins that corner, which is mighty important as we ping a ball in. It's most definitely not as good as we wanted it to be, as Eusebio maybe doing some defensive duty as we try and find and quell this counter. Eusebio getting the run off, little spin inside, and sometimes that can really, really be the ender. Oh, that's got to be R9, Eusebio, who finds the back of the net again. Eusebio going across goal. I wanted the left foot. Why on earth did he not absolutely slap it? There was more angle for the left than there was the right, hence why really kind of dominating that side. So going into the overall for a Eusebio then. 93 rated, 3 mil. In terms of this card, he's going to be the best version, but I think the one thing they really screwed up this year with is the plus ones. If Eusebio was a 94, and I know with him is a little bit more difficult because there is only a margin of +1 between the two versions, I just think they could have definitely got away with something different with this. Personally, a 92 was just not needed, which means now if you did luckily manage to get the 92 or 91, I just don't think there's much difference. Personally, for me, I'd probably still go with the base. The fact that he's still got that great pace. Obviously, the shooting's fantastic. The dribbling's still good. He naturally is still a very, very good striker at this. It just means that the 92-93 has got progression on it. When we look at the comparison between the two, the +1 on the pace for the base is just then taking away 3 dribbling, 3 shooting, 4 passing, and 1 physical. It's not a lot. It's most definitely not a lot to go off. With obviously the World Cup, again, not really much to go off either. We look at it and we've lost 1 pace, 1 dribbling, no shooting, exactly the same, and he's gained 2 passing. Again, it's just mental with these difference of a card that is just so minuscule, and yet you will pay millions for each of them. We've obviously got the base coming in at 2 mil, the mid at 1.6, the World Cup at 2 mil, I think he was, and then 2.5, and then 3 mil for the prime. It just shows the difference between the two is very, very nothing. And you get a nice dynamic. I always love icons with dynamics, and that is where the World Cup lies for me. In terms of efficiency for coins, I definitely think the base has got to be the one this year at this moment in time as well. If we're looking for the best card, it's going to be the prime. I feel like this card is definitely the better one. If the World Cup had a 5-star, then that one's definitely going to be number 1 no matter what. But I think in terms of the upgrades, there's no massive upgrade between every single one of them, so I would probably go for one of the cheaper ones and you won't see much difference, but the prime is going to be the best card you can get with Eusebio. Other prices in terms of kind of icons at that sort of level in forwards, you're obviously looking at a Cruyff. I think Cruyff personally for me is better in this game, most definitely, than any R9. I'd probably say if you can look at an R9, what is the mid coming in at now? So got 4.9, so it's still 2 mil above Eusebio, but I'd definitely say any Cruyff, any one of them is absolutely fantastic with a 5-star. 5-star, if we're looking then Hullet, I'd say it's a mid Hullet as well. Messi at 2.1 is a nice card. We're then looking a bit further down. Pushgas is not bad as well. Same as Nkunku, a very good player. And Mbappe is just king of kings. This year, Eusebio definitely not as prominent as what I've known him to be. And that might be just my style with him and just opponents coming up on the day. But in general, I remember Eusebio to be literally arguing with R9, and yet I'm finding this year every version I've used so far has been good, been very, very good, but definitely not top tip that I always expect from this card. And again, it could just be down to the day. So take it with a pinch of salt. I think Eusebio, he wouldn't be 3 mil if he wasn't incredible. And same with his base. There's very few cards that are still holding price. So it just shows the levels that this card is above. He is a 10 out of 10. The chem style you're going to go for, like we said, is a Hawk, which is going to give you 98 pace, 98 shooting, and 83 physicals. With everything else put on top, that is a monster card to get into your team. So let me know down below if you've managed to get a Eusebio or you want one. Like and subscribe on this video, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.